Seated at number 1, Michel Mouton and Fabrizia Pons have problems from the word go. With scrutineering being held at the Palace Lido for the first time, a steep ramp was built to get the cars up into the hall, and the girls' Quattro Sport S1 was having none of it. Eventually, to the delight of those who hadn't paid to get in, the car was inspected outside. Although Michel has some 500 horsepower on tap, the car is still pretty heavy at 1,200 kilograms against the Peugeot's 960 kilogram and the new lightweight Manta's 980. Alan Barton's talking to the French lady.
You seem to be getting off to a bad start before the rally even begins.
Yeah, it's difficult with this car to go over here.
You're a little bit angry about it, I believe.
No, not angry, but they don't have to push us, We have new rally car. It's not like, it's not a bicycle, I mean.
Now in Ulster, your rally was pretty short-lived. You only lasted one stage. Do you think you're going to get further this time?
Yeah, and even the first stage was without turbo. So, yes, I hope so. The car, was very good in Finland, and I had the car from Mikkola in Finland, and I mean...
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. No, I was not driving the car.
But did you have a try with the car?
No, I didn't drive the car at all.
Because we saw you there spectating.
Yeah, I was
Did you not feel
waiting.
a little bit frustrated that you weren't competing?
Yeah, the problem is when you start a rally with a new car and you never drive the car, and you know that everything is new and different, it's, you are not so much confident like when you know already the car. Sure, so I'm a little bit, not nervous, but I mean, waiting to see the first stage how it's going.
Yeah, and what about the stages on the Isle of Man?
As I said before, some stages I think the car is wider than the road. It will be difficult, to go through and to go fast, and because it's powerful, and when it's so narrow you cannot really try to do something. You have just to go through, and I think it will be difficult. And but some stages are very nice and fast, and
Suit your style and suit the car.
Winner of the 3 Forest rounds of the championship, Malcolm Wilson, has stepped up to drive a Quattro Sport for the first time. Malcolm has persuaded Audi Germany that an outright win can only be achieved in the sport. He can only win the championship if he wins the rally outright. Thursday morning and bright sunshine greets the assembled field, sparkling and ready for 400 testing miles. As in Ulster, because of her long skirts, Mouton is allowed to bypass the starting grid and start alongside it. What happens when the whole field has skirts? The Ulster was a one-stage rally for the girls, so they're looking forward to a rather longer drive this time. Audi has no less than 4 Quattros in the rally, and Harold de Muth has come from Germany to try and add to his European Championship point score. Mouton has some new Audi-designed brake discs, and they're cracking up because the water cooling system isn't working properly. Harold de Muth settling into 4th place. Wilson's having to get into the habit of driving strange cars. Fresh from his win on the Lindisfarne in the new Ford RS200, he takes his time before setting the roads alight. At 8, Di Llewellyn. He's done some very sensible driving this year for the Audi Sport UK team. Wilson, now fastest car in the rally and catching quickly. Llewellyn mixing it in the top 4. And Mouton still with braking problems. De Muth taking his time to get in the groove. Malcolm Wilson now leads by a few seconds. Service, and Wilson, with a 1.5-minute lead, pits for repairs. But his rally is nearly run. On the next stage he jumps, applies some lock, lands, bounces again, and out of control hits a wall and turns over. The high-speed accident goes on for 200 yards, but thankfully both Malcolm and co-driver Nigel Harris are unhurt. Mouton too has had a similar accident, and she is out. In the Peugeot Cup, news comes through that Sundstrom has stopped on faulty wheel with a broken valve. A sad end for a very busy 3 days for the team.
Audi's Walter Roll, doing a spot of witchcraft with Tony Pond, was to drive one of the latest Quattros. Now, contrast the new automatic gearbox works Audi Quattro of Walter Roll and just watch it go.